Good morning, everyone. This is my thought for the day, my guidepost, my signpost to give you a little bit of inspiration first thing in the morning. And this one is based on a poem that I wrote last year, around about this time last year, called Now Love. The battle's in your mind between the story there that thrives and the love which must exist to keep your soul alive. In the moment, in the now, dismiss the hurt, the pain, and look for deeper meaning. See the sunshine, not the rain. In your thoughts, you tell yourself exactly how to be. Your focus creates the route, clears the fog, or ends the clarity. It's a double-edged sword. How you think is how you feel. Love needs you to live in the now from your mind to be set free. If you stop believing the thoughts that continue to arise, like recurring nightmares, they make you play unwise. So in this moment now, love, don't listen to the past. Let your negativity and fear be into the deepest ocean cast. So quite a strange title, Now Love, but the love that I'm talking about in the title is you. Now love. I'm asking you to bring your attention to someone endeared to me, simply because you're watching this. You are someone who matters to me. You're part of my life. The fact that you're paying me any attention at all. I want you to look at the now, love. And there's a battle in the mind, and there shouldn't be a battle. The mind, the brain, the ability to think, the cognizance of the human being, of each one of us, is there as a gift. We're able to think rather than how to think. And so when we get all this information put inside our heads by the media, by well-meaning friends who don't really understand what our life's about, parents and siblings and goodness knows what else, then we take it as gospel. We take it to be true. It's just information, and all information can be dealt with in one of two ways. You can either accept it and act on it, or you can dismiss it and never think about it again. But there's a battle in your mind between the story there that thrives. The story there that thrives is the story that you've been told. And as human beings, we love stories. There's nothing wrong with the story, but it's how it impacts you that really matters. And the love which must exist to keep your soul alive. If you don't have love as your prime function of being here on planet Earth, then your soul starts to die. The Bible says, dying you will die. In the curse, it's not just a momentary thing. You die over a very long period, and the soul is affected by the negative constraints of the information that's being put into your head by well-meaning people, by non-well-meaning people, and you've just accepted it like a sponge. And really what you should have done is weighed it and said, do I agree with this? Is this true for me? It might be true for somebody else. It might have been true for my parents, but they lived in a different day and a different generation. Is it true for me now? Why do you do it that way? Well, my parents always did it that way, and my grandparents always did it that way. And as far as I'm aware, my great-grandparents used to do it that way too. That's not a good enough reason to do something in the now, love. So in this moment, in the now, dismiss the hurt, the pain, and look for deeper meaning. See the sunshine, not the rain. There's always two sides to everything. It's a dualistic world that we live in. If you want to know more about that, go back and watch the previous broadcast. And it is a choice whether we focus on the good stuff or the bad stuff in our lives. It's so easy to get on that spiral downwards by thinking about how bad things are, and there's some pretty bad things. I'm not denying the fact there's some pretty bad things in the world, but you could focus in on instead on what's going on in your life, in your world. That's really good. Did you wake up this morning? Well, that's a plus, isn't it? And there are people, and they're listed in alphabetical order in local newspapers, that didn't wake up this morning, or they will be listed at some point in the near future. So you're alive. So that's better than winning the lottery, because you'd rather be not dead than win the lottery, wouldn't you? We've been through that one before. There is a broadcast that I did, Not Dead. You have to look that one up as well. So you've got clothes on your back, you've got food in your belly, you've got a roof over your head, you've got people who mean something in your life to you, your family, your friends. You've got the means to go and get some food. Honestly, you know, you've got feet. If you can walk, there's so much that you could focus in on and find sunshine and not rain. In your thoughts, you tell yourself exactly how to be. Now, when I say that, I don't mean it's necessarily a deliberate act. It's on autopilot. You're just thinking the same thoughts that you've been thinking for years. You do things in a certain way. There's a comfort in it, you know, there's a comfort in doing things in exactly the same way, time after time after time. You feel secure. But in your thoughts, you tell yourself exactly how to be. I'm saying you have a choice what to think. You can decide to go along with what you've always believed in, or you can question it and you can say, is this something that is serving me right now? And if it isn't, maybe I should stop thinking that, because those thoughts turn into actions. In your thoughts, you tell yourself exactly how to be. Your focus creates the route, clears the fog, or ends the clarity. So you can either keep going with something that is really confusing you, or you could pick up on something that makes you feel alive and aware and awake and focus in on that. It's a double-edged sword. How you think is how you feel. Love needs you to live in the now, from your mind to be set free. So the mind shouldn't be, the thought patterns, the cognizance of your brain, your mind shouldn't be dictating to you how to live. What should be dictating how to live then, Andrew? Your heart, your love for the world. That should be, you know, what act of love can I do today? I've been given breath, I've been given life, I've been given my intelligence. I'm going to use it for something good. I'm going to think the question, how can I be more loving today? How can I show this dark world some joy, some peace, some light? How can I do that? That's what the mind's for. It's a tool. It's like a computer. You put or calculator, you put the numbers in and it works something out for you. It shouldn't be running your life. Your heart should be running your life. Your love should be running your life. Love needs you to live in the now and from your mind to be set free. If you stop believing the thoughts that continue to arise, like recurring nightmares, they make you play unwise. You can, it's a choice. You don't have to carry on believing what you've always believed. There is, as part of the coaching program that I offer, a session where we look at beliefs and we find out what is working for you and what isn't. And if everything's working fine, if all your beliefs are actually helping you in this moment called now, keep them. But if not, we can design new beliefs, and we can show you within the coaching course how to install those new beliefs. And so in this moment now, love, don't listen to the past. Let your negativity and fear be into the deepest ocean cast. If you're always looking back, if you're always thinking about how things went for you before and believing that they will continue to have that effect in your life, I'm good for nothing, I'll come to nothing, and the proof for that belief is that I am good for nothing, and I have come to nothing up till this point in my life. That, you know, it ain't necessarily so. The things that have happened before don't have to keep on repeat in your life. So you've got to let that negativity go. Say, I'm not going to think those thoughts. I'm alive this moment. It's like a new beginning every day. You can choose to live your life differently today than you did yesterday. It's all up to you. And the negativity and fear, that it's part of the human condition, because fear is the opposite of love. So in a duality, there's got to be fear and love. There's got to be positivity and negativity. We can choose, instead of choosing negativity and fear, we can choose positivity and love, and we can cast into the deepest ocean the negativity and fear. It's a choice. It's a duality. You get to choose up or down, inside or outside, right or left, right or wrong. You get to choose. For you, not for everyone, just for you. So I think I'm going to read my poem again and close the broadcast. Now, love, the battles in your mind between the story there that thrives and the love which must exist to keep your soul alive. In the moment, in the now, dismiss the hurt and pain and look for deeper meaning. See the sunshine, not the rain. In your thoughts, you tell yourself exactly how to be. Your focus creates the route, clears the fog, or ends the clarity. It's a double-edged sword. How you think is how you feel. Love needs you to live in the now, from your mind to be set free. If you stop believing the thoughts that continue to arise, like recurring nightmares, they make you play unwise. So in this moment now, love, don't listen to the past. Let your negativity and fear be into the deepest ocean cast. Namaste.